Hi everybody, this is Bogus Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends The Infinity Saga Black Widow figure. So before we take a look at Black Widow, let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. So first up, she comes with a set of fisted hands. Up next, she comes with attachable Widow stinger effects, and these look very cool. I believe these were originally included in the deluxe Black Widow movie figure, the one in the white suit. Up next, she comes with two pistols. And she can actually hold these pretty well, but she can't hold them properly. If you look there, you can't even get her finger through the trigger. If you try to put the right trigger finger on the trigger, then it'll just drop out of her hand. So that is unfortunate. I definitely wish she could have held these properly because I'm pretty sure these are new hands. But yeah, they don't do the job well at all. And finally, she comes with the alternate shorter hair head sculpt to recreate her Avengers movie look. And this is a fantastic looking head sculpt. The likeness to Scarlett Johansson is amazing. The hair is a reuse from the previous Winter Soldier Wave Black Widow figure, but this time it's painted a lot better. It's cast in that lighter red color with a nice dark red wash over top of it, bringing the details out very nicely. Here you can see that previous head sculpt, and I'm not sure if the heads are actually the same. I want to say that the heads are brand new, but they did reuse the hair. I could be wrong though. But yeah, this new head sculpt looks so much better than this one that it's hard to tell if it's just this one with better paint. Hasbro just did a phenomenal job at updating this head sculpt. So now let's go ahead and take a closer look at her Winter Soldier head sculpt. Just like with the previous head sculpt, Hasbro did a phenomenal job at updating this. The hair sculpt looks so much better. I do wish they would have altered the hair just a little bit because this piece right here does hinder the articulation, but it just looks so much better. Here is the previous one, and as I said, I can't tell if they're reusing the head too. I want to say the head's brand new because the torso is brand new, so it has a new ball peg, so I want to say they did change that. But yeah, Hasbro did a phenomenal job at updating this and making this look like Scarlett Johansson. These figures are just about 10 years apart, so that just shows how far Hasbro has come with making the figures look like the actors and actresses in that amount of time. Another thing that's different with this figure is the whole upper torso and arms. I'm very happy that we did get an update to those because this old one was very hindered. As you can see, you get the new double jointed arms, which gives her some very nice articulation. I do wish the zipper on her suit would have been painted all the way down. But yeah, this one just looks so much better. I was really surprised that she got so many new pieces, because this Infinity Saga Wave is more just a re-release of characters with updated paint. But yeah, you get a bunch of new pieces on this Black Widow figure. Even the stingers are brand new. These were actually molded to the figure on this version. So yeah, that looks really good. The figure is exactly the same from the hips down though, and I really would have preferred them to change that, because I really don't like these feet. These ankles, when you turn them, they want to do this. They want to kind of go at an angle. I have always hated these ankles, and Hasbro didn't update that. I honestly just wish the whole figure would have been updated, or at least just from the knees down. Honestly, they could have just reused these parts, because these parts, the articulation is fine and it still looks fine. It's just these ankles that are terrible. I also forgot to mention that the buckles aren't painted on this new version, whereas the buckles are painted on this one. That silver really stands out, and yeah, they just cast them in black on this version. I'm not sure which version is more accurate. I think the silver on this version is more accurate. On the shoulders, Hasbro changed the SHIELD logo. On this one, you get a tinier printed on SHIELD logo. And here is the back of the figure. I do wish that production number wouldn't be on there. That bright white production number on that flat black really stands out. So now let's go over her articulation. So with this longer hair head sculpt on, she can't really look up or down. And she can move to the right side just a little bit and not much to the left. This hair is pretty hindered right here. That's why I said this hair looks really good, but I do wish they would have fixed this part where it's draped over her shoulder here. With the shorter hair head sculpt on, she can look up just a little bit. She can look down just a little bit. And she can move side to side very nicely. I do wish they would have put more of a cut on this joint so she could look up and down just a little bit more, because it's the new type of ball joint that Hasbro's been using. So yeah, I do wish the articulation would have been just a little bit better there. She has shoulders that can move all the way out. She has swiveled the bicep, double jointed elbows that can bend all the way in. She has hinged wrists that can move up and down and side to side. She has a ball jointed diaphragm that can move back very slightly, forward very slightly, and side to side nicely. She has ball jointed hips that can only move out that far. They are kind of hindered right there. She can kick forward all the way. She can kick back all the way. She has a swivel at the thigh, double jointed knees that can bend back all the way, and these awful ankles that can move down just a little bit, up just a little bit, and if you move them side to side, then she does that. So yeah, as I said, Hasbro really should have updated these since they updated the rest of the figure. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here she is next to the previous Winter Soldier Wave version of herself. And I actually did buy 2 of this figure, so that way I could display one with my Avengers and one with the Winter Soldier figures. This previous Winter Soldier version did not come with any weapons. I think all she actually came with was just a set of open hands. So it would have been nice if they would have included some open hands with this new figure, but at least we actually got pistols this time. Here she is next to the Winter Soldier Captain America figure, and this figure also got an update in this wave, but I don't think he got anything new. I think the only thing that they changed was the updated face printing tech. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to get that just for an updated face print. With this Black Widow, you actually get a bunch of new pieces, and it looks a lot better. With the Captain America, though, there's really not enough of a change for me to, sink, I think it's like $27 into this. Here she is next to the updated movie Winter Soldier figure. I think every figure that was originally released in that wave has now been re-released with better print tech now. Here she is next to Nick Fury. I really hope Hasbro revisits this figure at some point. He is in dire need of a redo. And finally, here she is next to her comic counterpart. So overall, I'd recommend picking this up, especially if you missed out on the last Winter Soldier Black Widow figures, because this one is leagues better. The face printing looks great and actually looks like Scarlett Johansson. The articulation is a lot better, on the upper half I should say, and she actually has quite a bit of new parts. There are definitely some cons to this figure though, like the ankles not being changed and her not being able to hold the pistols properly, but I definitely had to pick this up because it's a worthy update to the figure. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.